At Emerging Public Leaders, which is the organization expanding the PYPP model, we say that public service is a secret sauce. And we've talked a lot about increasing quality of service delivery, but it's also about accelerating innovation, increasing economic growth. I'm so glad you asked about partners, because I think that hasn't been discussed yet today. And I have been partnering with the government of Liberia for about 10 years, informed by my work in the Ministry of Health, working with the former Dr. Gwenengali, the Minister of Health, and really seeing how difficult it is for a ministry with infinite number of priorities and not having the capacity or the skills to do it. And I guess the question would be to the audience is to really consider if you're investing and working with the governments that you've partnered with. You know, I think there's a lot of good intentions around signing an MOU with a government or putting in technical capacity to governments or training up the capacity of the civil service to implement your goals and your vision. I think what we've done with PYPP, and we're now doing through Emerging Public Leaders in Ghana, our second program, is really trying to invest in the infrastructure of the public service itself. And so what we've done is we've introduced a way to have meritocratic and competitive recruitment. And then once we attract young graduates into the civil service, really giving them the architecture of support that they need. Another thing that hasn't been mentioned is just some of the real basics. What does your work environment look like? Do you have a desk? Do you have a job description? Do you have a supervisor? Do you know that your work will be recognized? And so really taking through some real basics that can take, you know, someone who's not going to be drawn to public service for a job, and there are people who see it as a very stable, secure career pathway, but people who really want to have impact, and then give them the support that they need to be successful.